I would say I've definitely learned over the years that, you know, in a conflict you get these very strong emotions and you feel very agitated and you feel get a lot of adrenaline and things like that, and that can make you act in ways that aren't really yourself or ways that you might regret. So I have learnt to, you know, if there's a little bit of a conflict, I'll put my phone just to the side and I'll go for a walk or I'll go for a ride and just get all those emotions out, and then I'll come back and I'll often I'll be so much calmer and I'll be able to think clearly and I'll be able to resolve it in a responsible and better way.
So step away.
Yeah.
Away and don't let it consume you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a great circuit breaker when you do that.
I also think that if you are having friendship issues online and that's the main form you're dealing with it in, try and speak to the person in person, because that's the best way. It means no text is ever going to be read wrong because you're saying it to their face and they're seeing your facial expressions. And I know that sounds a bit weird, but it's true because nothing is getting lost in over text. And I think that's just the best way to resolve it. And you can see each other. You've obviously made memories with that friend, so it's easy to get caught up in it over online. So I think just talking to them in person is the best way to do it.
And I also think that's hard to understand when you're younger because you need someone telling you to have that kind of insight and reflection. So I think also talking to maybe an older girl, tutor group as well, or maybe a parent, I think things like that just allow you to understand more that this is just a few seconds of anger online, whereas you can sort things out in person, like Emily said.
Yeah, and creating that bond in tutor group I think is so important, because sometimes you might not be comfortable to talk to your parents because it's quite kind of a vulnerable position you put yourself in. And older girls for that is such a good opportunity because we've all experienced it. Yeah.
And I think creating healthy habits as well. So when you get up in the morning, the first thing you do, don't check your phone. Because if you're having friendship issues and you see a text from that person, it'll make you in a bad mood for the whole day. So don't check your phone in the morning, and after dinner I have a rule that I don't go on social media. So I'm present with my family, and it gives me a good mood. So I'm happy when I go to bed and I'm happy when I wake up. It makes a difference.